डमरू बजाए शंकर, नाच रहे नटराज ताल पर। डमरू बजाए शंकर, नाच रहे नटराज ताल पर। Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So, okay. So let's see. All right. See. Let's fine. Testing, testing. Let's see. So there's a delay here. It's not on. Testing, testing. Let's see. All right, so there's a delay. I have to hit this. Testing, testing. Let's see. All right, so there's a delay. I have to hit this. Testing, testing. All right, so let's see how that works. Because I can't get this through. Let's see. So we have this here on here. Oh, this means we're set to. So, um, Um, this should work. Okay. Okay, good. Um, all right. Dummy. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. For those that are watching on YouTube, we're going to be starting in about 10 minutes or less. Yep, 9 minutes. We'll be starting in about 9 minutes. So just give me a second here. I have all kinds of things open, but we will be starting if you're here for the Shivaratri meditation. Today is a beautiful day. It's a peaceful day. And this is the day to really let go of your ego, release, be in stillness. So, uh, I'm just sitting and being present, and I'm just hoping you hear me. I'm hoping you hear me. Um, yeah, I hope that you're hearing me. My stuff is not muted, so uh, yeah, we should be good to go. Oh my gosh. Alhamdulillah. Here is someone coming in. Hey, welcome, welcome. So, as I said, I'm checking out the time. We've got about 8, 9 minutes. So, welcome, Alex. We're going to be starting in about 8 minutes. So, you have a few moments. That's all right. But welcome. Wow. Today is like sunny but cold where I am on this Shivaratri. But it's a good alignment because Kailash is cold. Um, where Lord Shiva lives, he loves the mountains, the snow. He also loves the cremation grounds. Uh, but yeah, it's cold and it's just significant of this particular day. And so I'm excited. It's a good day. It's a peaceful day. It's a loving day. So I can't wait to start. I'm waiting for a few more people and then I will lay out what we're going to do today. So I have a whole bunch of windows open. So I'm trying to see you and make sure we good. Making sure that we're good. Um, so, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. So I got my water. I have been fasting and um, I woke up super early this morning. Felt like I haven't slept. Weird. I don't know what it is between Saturday into Sunday. Uh, it's like I don't really get the best sleep anyway, so I'm like usually up. So I think I got about what 2 hours sleep or something like that. And yeah. Namaskaram, Raven. Welcome, welcome. I see you. Namaskaram. We're gonna be starting in about we got about 4 or 5 minutes. So yeah, we're waiting for a couple more people and then I'll get started. But I was explaining like how I woke up this morning super early, bright and early, ready for the day, and did my bats. I was up late last night anyway, so I was like getting everything together, what I'm going to talk about and share and teach, and, like just really have like a really good moment. And because tonight is the festivities, we're going to be in the night of Shiva. But I wanted to start off like I started this morning and just really be present. And so from this morning, I have been absolutely present. Um, taking my time. Each time I catch myself like I'm rushing, I'm like, oh, wait, come back. Take your time. Don't worry about it. You know, and uh, and every morning I usually wake up and before I touch the ground, I say Om Namah Shivaya.
Nice.
Um,
Hmm.
and
You can take a nap later if you need to. That's okay.
yeah, when it comes, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do that. But
Mhm.
I'm good. I'm fired. I'm fired up.
Good.
Um,
I've got my
oh, we got
large
one.
tuba over here.
Oh, nice. I see you're all ready,
Yeah,
dressed up.
yeah, I'm looking for the camera switch, but there. And
Oh, beautiful. Very nice. Nice setup.
thanks.
Nice.
He's happy.
Very good. Very good. Welcome, welcome. So we got a few on audio and we're having someone coming on. Dimitri, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's you coming on. Okay. Har har Mahadev. Har har Mahadev. All right. So this is also being viewed on YouTube, which is great. Oh, somebody just registered. What's going on? I have to make sure there's somebody. Um, okay. Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here, guys. So we're on YouTube as well. And we're gonna start in just 2 minutes. So what we're gonna do when we're gonna start, let me just do the schedule real quick. um, so we're
Najaam,
gonna do
if you would like me to do any chants, please let me know.
I will. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, okay, where am I? So we have, we're gonna do welcome and announcements. And then we're gonna set the room. Um, I did a pre-setting already. Then we're gonna do our first breath work. And and then after that, um, we are going to we're gonna go into a quick teaching on for those that are new and watching, what Shivaratri is and Sanatana Dharma. And those questions been coming to me in my inbox, so I said I'll cover it real quick. Um, we'll get into a couple readings of the Puranas. I was reading the Puranas last night. Some fascinating parts that I want to read. And then the chanting part, yes. We're gonna do Om Namah Shivaya, but there is a chant that I want, if you know it, Raven,
Yeah.
which is the uh do you know the names of Shiva the
Yes. So
okay.
I have this here, the 108 names.
Yay.
Oh, we can,
Yes.
and then I also have the Arati. Or
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll do that. We'll do that first, and then we'll get into the main one, Om Namah Shivaya. I think
Oh,
it's just simple for everybody after. So we'll do about 3 rounds. So what it is like you do the first round out loud, second one you mouth it, third one you do it inside. So if you can handle that, cool. There's no perfection here. I want to make sure I make everyone know that there is no perfection here. It's all about heart and it's all about just your devotion to self, right? Because we are all connected. So this is devotion not only to the five elements, right, but which is the air, fire, water, earth, ether, right? But it's also understanding that we are all Shiva. We are all connected, right? So I want to make sure no one feels left out or, oh my God, this is like foreign to me, whatever. Just know once you have it in your heart, that's all that matters, right? Just really being that. You don't have to know all these things that I'm talking about. Just sit in the moment and release. Sit in the moment, focus on your breath and release. And that's what we're going to do. All right. And then after that, we're going to meditate and then we're going to end on a beautiful note. So this whole thing is a meditation, but we're going through steps of it until the ending part of the full-on meditation of just absolutely being in stillness, being in Shabbat. All right, so let's get started. I want us to focus on our breath, but I'm going to set the room. So take a deep breath in. And when you take this deep breath in, take a deep breath in through your nose, pulling the air all the way up to your crown chakra. Just pull the air up. Remember to expand your diaphragm as you pull the air up. And release through your nose. Let's do this 2 more times. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And release through your nose. Last one, take a deep breath in. And release through your nose. And just allow the air to circulate, adjust, cleanse. So our second breath work is in through the nose, hold, out through the nose. So just to demonstrate, we're going to use our fingers And we'll start with the right nostril. So you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to count 7. So this is a 7 in, 7 hold, 7 release on the other nostril. All right, so I'll demonstrate. We're going to do this 3 times. Left, right, and then together, both nostrils. So here we go. Take a deep breath in through the right nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and release the breath on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take a deep breath in through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and release on the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now together, take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and release. And just allow yourself to come back to normal breathing. Very good. Good, guys. Can feel y'all. All right. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I'm going to talk really quickly about what is Shivaratri. Really quickly for those that are watching. So I was sitting last night with Shiva, and I was like, I want to be able to connect with you and understand this even more. I think each year that I come into Shivaratri, I learn a little bit more and a little bit more. I think this year I've learned a lot more than I did last year. And so I really want to understand this Sanskrit word Maha Shivaratri, which means it translates to the great night of Shiva. And so it is a sacred Sanatana Dharma observance dedicated to Lord Shiva. It's the aspect associated with dissolutions, transformation, stillness, and pure consciousness. And um, this, unlike other festivals that are celebrated of outward expression, Mahashivatri is an inward journey. It's an inward expression. It's observed on the 14th night of the dark lunar fortnight, which they call Krishna Paksha, in the month of Palguna. which is between February and March, when the moon is at its lowest point of luminosity. So, like, okay, Naj, why does the astrological part of this really matters, right? So, in yogic sciences, um, tradition, the northern hemisphere is positioned in a way that supports uh, natural upward energy movement in the human system on this night. So you are physically affected by this particular night. The spine is the central energy axis, is more receptive to alignment and stillness. The diminished moon reduces mental agitation and emotional fluctuation. So you can look at this and it's spoken about in the Shiva Puranas and also in the Linga Puranas, where they emphasize or they speak on the fasting, the vigils, and the worship of this night. Um, so what does Maha Shivaratri celebrate? There's no single meaning or direction to this. It's multi-layered that exists depending on the lens you approach it with or approach it from, right? So one of them that they play a lot in India and around the world and is discussed is the relationship between Shiva and Shakti, okay? And so that is honored. Shiva is consciousness, Shakti is the energy, the power. So this symbolizes the balance of the masculine and the feminine forces, union of stillness and movement or action, integration within the individual. So the night of Shiva becomes stillness. So in yogic tradition, this is known as Adi Yoga, or in English, the first yoga, or the first yogi. So Mahashivaratri marks the night he enters complete stillness. Like he is so still. So he became the embodiment of pure awareness beyond form. So the manifestation of the linga. So the Shiva Linga represents formless consciousness. So according to the Linga Purana, on this night, Shiva appeared as an infinite pillar of light. And you guys probably, for those who have taken my class, you know I talk so much about being a pillar of light, a beam of light, a walking beam of light, right? Symbolizing the unbounding nature of existence, right? So the dissolution of ignorance, especially on this night. So Shiva is also known as the destroyer of illusion, avidya, or the dissolver of the ego. So this night is a portal of inner clearing. So letting go of old identities. Like tonight is all day today and all night and all morning. Let it go. Let go of your old identities. Release any attachments you have. Like like what was the first thing you thought about this morning that you're attached to? Like look it from those lens, right? Um, and this is also about returning to truth, the truth of who you are, the real truth, right? So, um, so why is Mahashivaratri so important? Like, why is it such a big deal? And so it is a spiritual opportunity or a spiritual window that opens up majorly. One, it's the alignment of the body, the mind, emotion, the soul, right? Yoga traditions teach that the human system is more receptive to meditation on this night. So if you've never meditated in your life or you have a hard time meditating, tonight you're going to meditate. Even if it's for 1 minute, you're going to be able to do it. All right. So practices done now can have amplified um, results, basically, or amplified impact. So the power of staying awake, jagaran, remaining awake through the night is central. This is the key, right? So all over India, all over the world, Hindus are, Sanatana Dharmas are sitting upright, spine straight, and awake. If you nod off, it's okay. But I probably would be like a lot of the monks were those that are able to sleep sitting up. I'll probably do that tonight. Um, but you really want to stay as awake as possible because it helps transcend tamas or inertia. Um, it stabilizes awareness and it aligns with the vertical energy flow, which is your spine. So sleeping is associated with the horizontal alignment, which disperses. So when you're sleeping, it disperses horizontally on the ground, right? As when you're up vertically, you are really connecting like a beam of light, right? That is what's happening. This pillar of light connection that you're having. So it's a night of transformation. It's considered a time when karma can be reduced, inner patterns can shift, and consciousness can deepen. All of this it's talking about is in the Shiva Purana. So the core practice of Mahashivaratri is basically sadhanas, right? So every tradition is different and they offer different methods, but it's all basically about stillness, awareness, devotion. And that can come in any form or any aspect that is for you, right? If you don't know anything about this, it's fine. Stillness, awareness is like one of the biggest things because it leads to devotion. So many are fasting, which is called upavasa. Uh, Fasting is commonly observed. You can do that. You can do it as how you like it. Basically, you can go full out fast, no food, no drink, no nothing, or you can do only fruit, or you can do like a light sattvic meal. So like tonight, I won't eat any like rice or any type of beans or anything like that. I won't do that. So it'll be like maybe liquids or a broth is probably what I would do. And this helps to reduce bodily heaviness. It supports mental clarity and it conserves energy for spiritual practice. So um, the other thing is chanting mantras, which we're going to do a little bit today. Um, and also we're going to practice meditation. So the most widely practiced mantra, which we will use today, is Om Namah Shivaya. And it's amazing. I'm going to go deeper into it, but it basically means I bow to Shiva. And when you understand that more deeply, I honor the consciousness within myself. That's basically what you're saying when you're saying Om Namah Shivaya. Because when it breaks down the five the five parts of Om Namah Shivaya, uh, it connects to each element going that you're connected to. Hey Raven, you had a question?
No, no question.
Okay. Um, and let's see here. There are others. So there's the Rudram chants, there's the Maha uh, Mitri Yon Jaha mantras. I'm not great at those ones, but I like Om Namah Shivaya. All right. The other one they do, which I did this morning, which is the Abhisheka, which is the ritual bathing of the Shiva Linga. I did one of it this morning. So it's broken up into pra, pra, prahas um, throughout the hour. So every 3 hours. So tonight you can start it at 6:23, which is water, milk, yogurt or curd, billah leaf, and honey. So honey is the last one that you offer, which will be tomorrow morning. But water is the first, honey is the last, and then milk or curd or ghee or oil is the ones in between. And then the last part of this is basically the core of the night. Practices include like breath awareness, mantra meditation, sitting still, and silent, spine alignment meditation, like you're just aware of keeping the spine. You're aware of your spine. You're aware of the movement of the spine. Some people go to the temples, they offer prayers, participate in rituals, or listen to sacred chants. And so, again, this is about the inner alignment. This is what Mahashivaratri is all about. Shiva is not only a deity, but Shiva represents the space of awareness within you, the silence beneath thought, and the presence beyond identity. So the night invites you to become still, observe without attachment, and dissolve into awareness. Like literally, you become in the sky. You become in the sky. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. I can answer before we go into the next part. All right. So I don't know if you guys know the story of the connection between Shiva and Sita, but I was reading this in the Puranas, and it's a pretty popular story of how Shiva lost Sita. Sita basically sacrificed her life during a period where they just recently got married, and her father just did not accept Shiva um, because of him being an aesthetic, uh, always wanting to be around the cremation grounds or living in a cremation grounds. Um, he was looked upon as filthy, dirty, not a good person, not a good husband for Sita. But Sita has always been, before birth, loving and connecting with Shiva. So we understand what I just broke down. Shiva is the stillness, Shakti, which is Shita, is the power, the action, right? The movement. And so in this part, I'm going to read it to you guys. Let me make sure. She asks Shiva some spiritual guidance. And I thought this was so fascinating, which goes hand in hand with today. And this is in the Puranas. If you guys are interested, I will put if you want the link, just let me know. So there's a part in here where Sita, or the color Sati, asks Shiva to teach her how the people who are caught in the web of recurring birth and death could be saved. And So he actually breaks it down in such a beautiful way. And I'm going to share that because it's basically of what um, we all go through. So he says here, Lord Shiva says, it is the knowledge of one's real self that enables one to be freed from the bondage of samsara, which is the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. True knowledge is that which makes the knower see everyone and everything in God, and God in everyone and in everything. If one thinks that his self is separate from the universal self, one falls a prey to the attacks of ignorance and nuances. By knowing the all-knower through non-dual self-awareness, one has nothing else to learn. And I learned this like months back when I was working on a project. Um, in other words, in the spiritual sense, the individual empirical self and the universal transcendental self are one and the same, albeit the differences of name and form exist on the material plane of manifestation. While the acquisition of self-knowledge, this devotion has 9 forms. So they are hearing about God, remembering Him, chanting His name, serving Him, obeying Him, worshiping Him, bowing to Him, befriending Him, and the last one is surrender yourself to Him. At the final stage of self-surrender, the devotee qualifies himself for the non-dual consciousness of the God within, because he no longer needs to pray to an entity outside of himself, but has to be in constant communion with God as his own inner self. His external devotion and good works are merely meant for the guidance of the layman around him. So the man who realizes his real self is automatically liberated from the bonds of the false universe. So, till seeker attains this self-identifying status, he should ever be engaged in praying to Shiva. I am always at the back and call of the true devotee. And by being sincerely and actively devoted to me, one can before long gain salvation. As you know, formerly I had obliged even the evil devotees of mine, as in the case of Arana, in order to save the ordinary gods of heaven from the poisonous fire of Halala. I ate it up at their request. True devotion is the reason behind all this. Sati Devi was immensely uh, delighted to learn from Shiva about the efficacy of honest devotion. Likewise, she was initiated by Shiva in the secrets of all arts and science, along with the duties of men and women towards one another. Thus, in happy and intellectual companionship, were the divine couple glorying for some time. So when I came across that last night, and I said I was going to read it because that's basically what this is, right? Once you start awakening to uh, this moment of Shivaratri, of letting go of the ego, letting go of everything, and seeing God in everything. You see God in the walls, you see God in the water, you know, you see God in the bell, right? You see God everywhere, everywhere at the same time. You understand that you are everywhere at the same time. You are all that. You are everything, right? And so releasing the bondage of attachment, and releasing the bondage of your ego in order to just be absolutely free. And I think this is um, really the path of when clients have asked me, like, how do I do this? How do I release? And I just remember a lot of downloads and dreams I've had of what it felt like of releasing, even for a moment, just absolutely releasing, and that realization, I am everything in the universe, everything. It's a split second, but that second of freedom, absolute freedom. It feels undescribable, absolutely undescribable. That uh, you don't want to give up, right? Unfortunately, I got snapped back. I got snapped back because I got work to do. But just that one uh, second, right, of freedom felt so good, felt so freeing. So the Shivaratri, I just want you to I encourage you to just let it all go. Don't worry about it. Just let it all go, right? Surrender, fully surrender to you, to Shiva, which is the Shiva within you. And so the last thing I want to do is, and we'll get into some chanting. It is in, uh, let me grab it. So Shiva explains really quickly about Mahashivratri in this short couple sentences. And I want to read that to you guys. Okay, so this is on, I don't know what it'll be. I'm reading from the Shiva Pranam, but for me to tell you, okay, look on page 27. Some books it comes across like 47. So I don't want to confuse you. All right, so it says here, seeking that he was truly contrite, the pilgrim said, "Friend, tomorrow is the holy day of Maha Shivaratri. By fasting all day, anointing the linga at the auspicious hour of its cosmic manifestation, which is also called Linga Ubhava, taking a dip in the holy river Gotami, and accepting the sacred oblations, you will be purged of your sins. Mentally worshiping Lord Vignesvara, the god who wards off the obstacles in the way of his devotees. Gunahina joined the pilgrims on their trek to the temple of Someswara. The next morning, the pilgrims reached the banks of the river Godavari. The mighty river appeared to be swelling with rapture at the sight of so many pilgrims on its bank. Gunahina, along with the rest of the devotees, bathed in the sacred river after reciting the shlokas in the river's praise. They similarly worshiped the sun while having their holy bath, finally offering the following repentant prayer to Lord Shiva. Uh, Gunahina entered the holy shrine. And so these were guys that were on their way to um, on their way, and they were breaking down basically how this all goes. And there's another part in, I have two of them here, another Purana, and I'll quickly read that. This is in chapter 38, where there was a question, and it said, the sages said, "Oh dear, you are blessed and contented. Your life is fruitful since you narrate to us the auspicious narrative of Lord Shiva. O Sutta, although this matter has been heard from many sages, our doubt is not at rest. Hence, we ask you, by what sacred right is Shiva satisfied? By what sacred right does he impart happiness to the good? You are expert in the knowledge of Shiva's legends, and so we ask you, O disciple of Vyasa, obeisance be to you. Please explain clearly the right by which the devotee can secure both worldly pleasures and salvation." So the sutta said, "O great sages, the question is well put by you. There is sympathy brimming in your hearts. After remembering the lotus like feet of Shiva, I shall mention it in the manner I have heard. The same question had been put by Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva before Shiva in the manner in which you are asking me now." Now, I'm going to let y'all think on that, right? They all asked the same question. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, before Shiva. Hint. On a certain occasion, they asked Shiva, the great soul, "What right satisfies you to bestow worldly pleasures and salvation?" When he asked thus, Shiva replied, "Thus, I shall mention it now. It quells the sins of those who listen to it." So I started cracking up because Shiva said this: "There are many rights yielding worldly pleasures and salvation. The most important among them are 10 in number." So he says, "Those who have mastered the text, Jabala Ruti, have mentioned 10 sacred rites of Shiva. These rites shall be performed by the Brahmins, always strenuously with great devotion." So he says, on Astami days, the 8th day in the lunar fortnight, meals shall be taken only at night. O Vishnu, on Kalastami day, food shall be eschewed altogether. O Vishnu, on the 11th day in the brighter lunar fortnight, food during the day is forbidden. O Vishnu, on the 11th, in the dark half of food shall be taken at night after worship. So there he goes on and breaks this down. But this is a part where he got me cracking up. And I'm going to read it to you guys. Because it goes right into it goes right back how people thought of Shiva and of this dirty being, just like filthy. So he says in verse 25, "O Vishnu, what shall be done on that day from morning onwards? You hear with attention. I shall explain it to you with pleasure. Rising in the morning, the intelligent man with great delight shall perform his daily routine of bath with care." Okay, homeboy said, you're gonna wake up like an intelligent being, the great man that you are, and you're gonna do self-care. You are going to bathe, you're going to shower, you're gonna take a bath with care. I started cracking up on this because homeboy, it's 1 in 10, right? Like, how could he, right, be filthy and dirty and all this grossness and talk about cleaning oneself? I cracked up. But it is listed here. He has that here. He puts it in. An intelligent man would do with great delight, meaning you're going to be happy to do this when you wake up in the morning. Take a shower, take a bath with care. Homeboy loves self-care. Okay, self-care. I wanted to leave that on that note. You can read more about it if you want, but I thought that was so funny because of how everybody was talking how he is when actually he's not. Absolutely not. So I hope you cracked up like I did. Um, but it goes further. He has a sense of humor. When I read the Puranas on this, I realized how much of a sense of humor Shiva has because he goes in and he's cracking jokes as he goes further into speaking to them about Maha Shivaratri and what to do. And there are parts where, yeah, he lays it out, but then you can really feel his character of of humor in it as well. So check that out. And I hope you guys love that. Let me know in the comments. And then we'll get into our beautiful chants. So I'm going to ask Raven to start us off with the archery and then the names of Shiva. So I think that would be great.
And pranam, sister. I learned a lot of new things. That's just beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome.
So much honor. Now, I need to switch. So if anybody has an image of Shiva before you, it doesn't matter um, what kind, even if it's virtual. Um, this is a good time to focus on that. Or you can just focus on the arati here. So I'm just going to I'll sing the first portion of the arati 3 times because that's the one I can pronounce the best. Just take a nice deep breath and like she said, feel yourself as an emanation of Lord Shiva, and this sacred flame is our sacred flame. Let's connect with that spine, like she said, to connect above and below. First, I always ask for the help of Mahaganapati, Mighty Ganesha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Lady Durga, Devi Ma, Shakti Ma. Jai Shri Matadi. Har Har Mahadev. Om Jai Shiva Om Kara. Swami Jai Shiva Om Kara. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv. Arta Angidara. Om Hari 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 Mahadev. Om Jai Shiva Om Kara. Swami Jai Shiva Om Kara. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv. Arta Angidara. Om Hari 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 Mahadev. Om Jai Shiva Om Kara. Swami Jai Shiva Om Kara. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv. Arta Angitara. Om Hari 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 Mahadev. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take those nice deep breaths and yes, focus on self as Shiva Shakti. Oh, this is a good time to meditate and close your eyes and I'm going to read, excuse me, one version of the 108 names of Lord Shiva. There are, of course, 1,008 names, 1,000,008 names. It just depends on the tradition. But this is,
Raven,
yes,
can you do? I just got a download. Can you do the first 18 of the names, and then we'll move forward. We'll do the first 18.
that's 18. Okay, got it. Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Maheshwaraya Namaha. Om Shambhaviya Namaha. Om Pinakani Namaha. Om Sasisekharaya Namaha. Om Vamadevaya Namaha. Om Virupakshaya Namaha. Om Kapardinya Namaha. Om Nila Lovitaya Namaha. Om Sankaraya Namaha. Om Sulapanaya Namaha. Om Katvanganaya Namaha. Om Vishnu Valabhya Namaha. Om Sipi Vishtaya Namaha. Om Ambika Nataya Namaha. Om Srikanataya Namaha. Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha. Om Bhavaya Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. Just going to offer him little Ganges water.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Raven. That was beautiful.
Oh, you. And
Absolutely beautiful.
give him some rose water as well.
Alhamdulillah. That is great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Before we go on to Japa, is there any questions or anyone want to say anything? Hi. Come on, unmute yourself. Welcome if you like to. If not, we'll keep on going. Don't worry about it. It's all good. All right. We are going to continue. All right. So if you have your Japa, that'll be great. I'm going to take out mine. I'm going to take off mine. And what we're going to do is the first round, it's 108, right? We're going to do Om Namah Shivaya, and we're going to do it out loud, right? Vocally. Second round, you're going to mimic with your mouth, Om Namah. And in the third round, you're going to do it within your mind. Okay? So we're going to do 3 rounds. Vocal, mouthing, inside. Before we do, I'm going to read this one part of Adi Shankara. I love Adi Shankara. If you've ever read his poems, man was a genius. But Adi Shankara, he broke down about the swan. Now we know that there's an affiliation with the swan and Lord Shiva and Ma Parvati, right? Especially when before they took on these characters, when Sri Mahavidya came through and she was deciding where Shiva was going to live. And there's a lake there, and till this day, when you visit India, it's there. This huge lake, and there were swans. There's this association of swans. Well, Adi Shankara broke this down, and he said in one of his poems, the swan stays in water, but its feathers are dry. The Advaitan lives in the world, yet strives to remain unaffected by life's ups and downs. And I want you to really take that in, because the man was a poet, like genius. But really think about that, a swan, and the association that with Lord Shiva, and that type of being that he was. He was in the world, but he was not of the world. He understood what was going on around him, but it never affected him. There was always a way of returning to stillness, returning to awareness, returning to meditation. And as you chant Om Namah Shivaya, I want you to picture yourself the swan. You're in the water, but your feathers are dry. You're in the water. It is snowing in Kailash, and they're not affected. You too. It may be snowing. It may be turbulence. It may be all kinds of things. But you are the swan. You are the swan. All right. So here we go. Before I start, we always call in Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh is the protector and the shielder of everything and everyone. You always call him first before you chant. So I'm going to read his chant. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanodanti Prajotaya. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanodanti Prajotaya. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanodanti Prajotaya. And here we go. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Okay, and we'll go into melting it. And when you're ready, you can go into round 3. Oops. Just let me know whenever you guys are done. We'll move on to the next stage. All right, so now that we've chanted, we are going to, if you can sit cross-legged if you can. If not, if you're on a chair, that's fine. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground. But most important, your back is nice and straight. So we're going to do another breath work. This one is this pranayama. We're going to work on the chakra. So we're going to start from the root chakra and slowly climb up to the crown chakra. And it's going to take some breath work, but do your best. It's a little advanced, but do your best. So first I want you to ground into the earth. Feel your root chakra ground into Mother Earth. Make sure your spine is nice and tall. And feel like branches and roots going down into the core of Mom. As you do this, you may feel a little tingling, a little pull, a little weird. That's fine. That is your energy moving down into the core. And as we do that, you're going to feel Ma's energy rise up along your roots. And she's going to enter the bottoms of your feet. And as she does so, take a deep breath in through the root chakra. And release through the nose. And her energy rises up your legs. And as she does so, you just relax, sink deeper into the earth. Just let it go in the legs. Let it all go. As she moves up over your knees, onto your thighs, take a deep breath in through your root chakra. And release through the nose. Sink deeper into the earth. Feel your thighs collapse. Just sink into the earth. Our energy rises up along the pathway of your spine. Take another deep breath in through the root chakra. And release through the nose. And sink deeper into the earth. Let it all go. So she begins to rise up the sacral. Take a deep breath in through the sacral. And release through the nose. She rises up to the solar plexus. Take a deep breath in through the solar. And release through the nose. Each breath you're sinking deeper into the earth. Just let it all go. And she rises up to Anahata, your heart chakra. Take a deep breath in through the heart chakra. And release through the nose. Let it all go. Heaviness on the heart. Sink deeper into the earth. Your energy moves up to the Vishuddhi, throat chakra. Take a deep breath in through the throat chakra. You should feel that cool air come and release through the nose. Allow your shoulders to sink into the earth. Very good. And our energy rises up to your third eye. You're all seeing eye. Take a deep breath in through the third eye. Keep going. And release through the nose. Good. And our energy rises up to your crown chakra. We're going to do 3 breaths here. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the crown chakra. And release through the nose. Again, deep breath in through the crown chakra. Pull the air up. Pull it all the way up. And release through the nose. Last one, take a deep breath in through the crown chakra. Pull the air all the way up. Keep going. And release through the nose. And as you're here, she's going to lift you into your meditation. Flow with her energy as you sit in stillness. If you hear my voice slowly come back, slowly come back to the body. Feel Mother Earth, Ma's energy sliding down from the crown chakra, slowly going down through the root chakra. Thank you for her energy and allow her to go back down to the earth. You may feel tingly, you may feel a little shaky, that's fine. Take a deep breath in and raise your arms up to the sky. Just take your time. Both arms down. Thank you. Again, take another deep breath in, raising your arms up to the sky. And release the air as you bring your hands down. Just rotate your shoulders back. Rotate your shoulders forward. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Bring your palms in front of your chest. Bowing down to the Shiva within you. Thanking yourself for being here, for taking the time out for you, for healing you, spending time with you, spending time with Shiva and the goddess. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Very good. Awesome. How's everyone feeling?
That was powerful.
Thank you.
Kunda.
Awesome. Wow. So this week we have 12D meditation. If you guys are interested, the link is in my bio. It's also on Facebook. Um, and we'll send it to you guys as well if you're interested. We start on the 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's a 3-day masterclass. And this is basically working with the nervous system, 12D perspective meditation. So I am offering that this week. If you'd like to join, go on over to the website, thenajmahal.com, and definitely, I think you guys will enjoy that. I don't know how to do the posting over here. Yeah, girl is not act. But let me put it here to see if I can do it. And you guys can check it out. Any questions? Anyone want to let me know their feedback for this meditation? How are you guys feeling?
Went far, far away. Had many visions. Peaceful, profound. Thank
Really?
you. Yeah.
You're so welcome. Very good. Very good. Oh, thank you, Vashna. Oh, welcome, Vashna. Good to see you. Awesome. All right. Well, I wish you guys a beautiful rest of your Mahashivaratri. Take advantage of it, sit in peace, especially now that you did a meditation. Just relax. Make sure you hydrate. I would say that we used a lot of energy, whether you realize it or not. We used a lot of energy. So make sure you hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You don't have to eat, but hydrate. And I wish you guys a beautiful evening, and I will see you next time. Hopefully, I see you in 12D meditation. Love you guys. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Thank you.
Namaskaram.
Just beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Har Har.
Perfect.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Yeah.